Okay, so here's our final installment, if you will, of our Nalgene bottle canteen kind of comparison video. You'll remember we looked at the canteen, Army canteen with the nesting cup that you can use to purify water, etc. And it all kind of fits neatly into this. You can also purchase a stove, a quote-unquote stove that attaches to the bottom of this, and it's very much like the Esbit pocket stove. All it is a little piece of metal that allows you to keep this canteen cup a little bit higher off the ground, and then you put your fuel underneath it, whether it be tinder or the trioxane or whatever non-military fuel you want to use. At any rate, this is the Army canteen setup. We already looked at that a little bit, and so we're just going to put this back in its case, and I have it here for comparison purposes more than anything else. Anyway, we have this Condor package, and this is very similar to one made by Maxpedition, only this is half the price. So I would recommend it. I've looked at it here quite a bit. Looks very sturdy, and we're going to show you right now. So basically what this is, it's a package that has MOLLE attachments on the back. You can unsnap these, and you can feed these through the loops here. You could make it useful if you wanted to have a belt loop. You could loop it through these and use it as a belt loop, or you could put this onto any MOLLE pack. So this configuration is pretty versatile. You got this on the back. There's also two D-rings, one on either side. Now I haven't done anything with that yet, but I think what I'm going to do is get some webbing material so that I can carry this kind of slung around my shoulder. So I think that's probably going to be the easiest way for me to carry it. You could also attach this to a pack, but this becomes a pretty good survival package in and of itself that you can detach from a larger pack and just carry this, because you have inside the top, well, first of all I'll show you this. There is a bit of Velcro here, and this goes through into the inside, so if you wanted to put a tube in here for drinking out of, you'd have to get a cap that accommodated that, but you could certainly do that. There's also some Velcro on the top. You could put a patch there with your name on it or whatever you wanted to do with that. You could see the Nalgene bottle with the nesting cup fits in here pretty good. It's snug, but it's not super snug. It definitely fits in there with ease. So you can fit the 1 liter or 1 quart 32 ounce Nalgene bottle inside here. The other thing is it has a hole in the bottom, just like the canteen canvas, and this way, obviously, if this material, which is not waterproof, but if water collected, it would go right out the bottom. There is a bit of insulation here, so if you've got a cold water bottle, it'll stay cold longer, and vice versa. What I like about this the most is that it has this additional pouch on the outside, because now instead of just having water and a canteen cup, what you can do is you can put, what I've done here is I put a flashlight with some duct tape on it, but the main purpose for me is to be able to put this pocket stove in here. So I've got the pocket stove and some water purification tablets and a lighter, so a modern fire making, and then kind of the ace in the hole is the fire steel, flint and steel ferrocene rod, so that I can use a more primitive means of making fire, and this is always going to work better in a wet environment. And of course, with the cubes inside here, the solid fuel cubes, you're sure to be able to get a fire started in almost any condition with what you have in this little pack. So, you know, it's kind of stripped down. You could probably think of other things to put in here. Right now I've got the Nalgene bottle with some duct tape on it, the nesting cup on the bottom for cooking, flashlight with some duct tape. Could probably put some extra batteries in here, a lighter, another flint and steel, fire steel, the water purification tablets, and then the pocket stove. So that all fits in here pretty good. It's not super heavy. It's going to be a little bit heavier than your canteen, but not much. You can see you're adding a little stove with some solid fuel cubes, a flashlight, and you can do anything you want with this. You don't have to, you know, take my advice or what I'm putting in here. You can kind of make this up any way you want. So just putting this all back in here, you can see it's snug, which is what you want, but it's not tight. It fits right in there. And these D-rings, all of this, by the way, is very sturdy. It's double stitched and very very decent quality on this. I'm not disappointed at all in this. So I think it's a good solution, because a lot of guys are using the Nalgene bottles over the canteens, and it does give you the ability, you could sling it over your shoulder and carry it that way as well. And as you can see, most of this stuff fits in here. All this stuff, most of anything you'd want to put in here, I should say, will fit a basic kit, you know. Obviously, one of the things that you're probably going to want to do is have one small kit that you could detach from the main kit to take care of more immediate or more important needs, and then everything's modular, you know. This could fit into a larger bug out bag where you'd have more redundancy in fire making, water filter, etc. So there you have it. Condor Nalgene bottle holder. I don't know what the actual name of this is, but I googled this Nalgene bottle holder, and this came up along with the Maxpedition version on Amazon. Looks like it's OD green. They call it an H2O pouch, a water pouch, and the part number here looks like MA40-001. And you could also go to their website, condoroutdoor.com, although I got this on Amazon. So, looks pretty good. I'm very happy with it. Got one for myself, one for my wife, and one for my daughter. So we all have our little gear setups here. And we welcome your comments and suggestions. Thanks.